welcome to my channel, Mo Moon Tarot. My name is Mo. Welcome to those of you who are new to my videos. Again, my name is Mo, and I'm happy to have you here. It's lovely to have new viewers. And to those of you who have watched my videos before, thank you as well for your support. And for those of you who have commented, I really appreciate the comments, and it's nice to hear your feedback. So welcome, welcome, welcome. I have a pick a pile of cards reading today. It is entitled, What Should I Do? Good Advice. And there are 3 piles, 1, 2, 3. Let me just introduce the cards I'm using, please. The Druid Craft Tarot is the first deck that I'm using. The Everyday Witch Tarot. Dreams of Gaia Tarot. The Light Visions Tarot. Pagan Tarot. Everyday Witch Oracle, which I just got as a gift from my sister to go with the Everyday Witch Tarot, and a Witch Casket Self-Love deck that I got in a Witch Casket subscription box at one point. So those are all the cards that we're using today. I just thought I'd let you know what I'm using just in case you're interested in purchasing it for yourself. So the cards we have, the piles we have, I should say, are, the first pile has the Smoky Aura Quartz. It's got like a smoky color to it. We got the second pile, Lilac Quartz. Kind of looks like there's a snowflake in it. Lilac Quartz for the second pile. And the third pile, we have the Angel Aura Quartz. There's a nice rainbow-like aura to it. It's called Angel Aura Quartz, and that's the third pile. So there will be timestamps down below for your pile. Again, this video was entitled, What Should I Do? Good Advice. And I will go ahead and start reading your cards in a second. Just let me set up. So I'll give you some time to pick your pile. Pile number 1 is the Smoky Quartz. Pile number 2 is the Lilac Quartz. And pile number 3 is the Angel Aura Quartz. Again, pile number 1, Smoky Quartz. Pile number 2, Lilac Quartz. And pile number 3, Angel Aura Quartz. I'll give you some time to look at the piles and to feel which one you feel satisfied with picking. You can pick with your eyes, you can look at the stones and you can say which stone you like the best. And you can pick the pile based on this stone. The Smoky Quartz is a grounding stone known for its ability to help move you from difficult or painful experiences. It guides you to a higher state of being, a place where you can let go of the past so that it makes you better, not bitter. Pile number 2 is the Lilac Quartz. It amplifies other crystals' energy. The Lilac Quartz dispels negativity and helps to make you calm. Lilac Quartz is a crystal for healing and joy. The third pile is the Angel Aura Quartz. Angel Aura Quartz fills you with the pure magic of joy and optimism. As a high vibrational stone, Angel Aura Quartz is a perfect remedy to a spiritual slump. Tune into its energy to feel your sense of love for the world, others, and life in general rejuvenated. So hopefully you've been able to hone in on which pile you feel comfortable with. This video is called What Should I Do? Good Advice. And it's a pick a pile reading, as you already know. So let's go ahead and start the reading. So for those of you who picked pile number 1 with the smoky quartz, this is your reading. Again, this video is entitled, What Should I Do? Good Advice. So let's go ahead and start reading the cards. So the first card we have is the Ace of Wands. And it reminds me of a sunny day, right? I mean, I guess it's kind of obvious with the big sunshine there with the Ace of Wands. Let me just look at the card and see what it's saying to me. Again, I read by intuition, so... the Ace of Wands is a peaceful energy, a divinely guided energy. There is a moon over here. You can see the moon in the middle of the day, and then there's the sun. The sun is very, very powerful, but the sun and the moon work together. There is blessing to this card. There's a sense of peacefulness. There's a sense of blessing. This video is entitled, What Should I Do? Good Advice. But we're starting off with a very peaceful situation. The Ace of Wands is the purest suit, the purest card in the suit of wands. So the wands are signifying energy, spirituality. You are a very spiritual person. You have a lot of spiritual zest in your life. You tap into the energy of the sun. You really enjoy a beautiful sunny day. I feel like there is a lot of blessing in your life, and you are aware of that blessing, because I see the animal here looking up at the sun and being really in tune with just feeling the blessing that is around. And I do feel like for you, you have a lot of gratefulness in your heart. With the Ace of Wands, you have a lot of fiery energy in your heart that spurs you to do your best and to do what you want to do to make the world a better place. So what you are doing is a blessing to you, and it's a blessing to others. And there's a divine message with this Ace of Wands card, and it's just to say that you're on the right track because you have the blessing of peace upon you, and the sun is shining on you. So you are blessed. You are also in touch with your intuition because we do have the moon in the card. It's the Ace of Wands. The second card we have is the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups is about giving for this reading. And I think it's about you giving a piece of yourself through the Ace of Wands card. It's about you giving back to the people around you. And it could be through some sort of social media account that you have, or it could just be in your daily life that you are giving back to others that need your help, or that need your insight, or your the information that you have to offer. So yeah, that's what I see for that. You're giving back to your community. You're giving back to the people around you. And you're making the most of the blessing that you had with the Ace of Wands. You're making the most of the blessings that you're being given by giving back to others. And I see that you're on the right track with that. The next card we have is the power of your will can bring magical change. The power of your will can bring magical change. So I do believe, as we had the Six of Cups here, where you are giving back to your community or giving back to the people around you, you have a lot of strong willpower. And this card is saying the power of your will can bring magical change. So what you should do, the good advice that I'm giving you through Spirit is to say that keep doing what you're doing. Keep giving back to the people around you through your connection with Source, with the divine, because what you're doing is bringing magical change to people's lives. Even if you sometimes feel like what you're doing doesn't mean much or doesn't really account to much, or amount to much is what I meant to say. What you're doing, if you feel like what you're doing doesn't amount to much, just know that you have this card that says that the power of your will can bring magical change. So the things that you are doing, giving back with the Six of Cups, from your blessings with the Ace of Wands, it's the universe just affirming to you that the things that you're doing are bringing change to people's lives. And even though you may doubt yourself at times, you have that connection with Source, with the sun and the moon, you know, the goddess and the god, the Lord and the lady, with the universe, the grand source of light and love. You are tapped into that source of light and love, and you are doing the right thing by giving back to the people that you meet, or the people that come into your life, or the people that you are trying to help. The next card we have is the Five of Water. The Five of Water is also like the Five of Cups. There is a lot of deep thought with this Five of Water card. As you see, this beautiful woman on the card has got her hands to her face, and she's just, it looks like she's praying. It looks like she's thinking. The sun is shining down on her through the water. And then there's fish that are swimming around her. I think this card is saying that, you know, life is not always easy for you. Sometimes you feel like you're at a loss because you feel like you don't know if what you're doing is making a difference, or sometimes you feel like you don't amount up to the same thing that other people amount to, because you compare yourself to others at times and you think, oh, am I doing it as well as this person, or what could I do to be better? But at the same time, the Five of Cups is saying that you also have the opportunity to look at how you inspire others, and how you are creating in the light of being inspired by others. So there's a give and take to this card, in the sense that you're giving a lot of praise to the people that inspire you, but at the same time, you're taking into account how you are inspired by them and how you create through your inspiration that they give you. So you're thinking about yourself in a healthy way. And the good advice from Spirit is to just keep that balance. Don't let yourself dwell on the negativity too much with the Five of Water here. Don't let yourself dwell on the negativity too much. If you feel like you're starting to feel like you're in a negative mindset, try to focus your energy to meditate. And sometimes it's hard to meditate when we're feeling in a negative space. So even just trying can help a lot to meditate, even though you feel like you can't. Just the effort will show the universe that you are trying to put yourself in a positive light. Life is not always easy, and we see that with the Five of Water card here. But what you're doing is bringing magical change to people's lives. And we see that with this card here. The power of your will can bring magical change. The next card we have is the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands. So I do feel a lot of balance in your passion and your determination. There is a lot of balance. You are taking inspiration from others, and you're also giving inspiration to others. There's a balance of give and take. So your good advice is to keep on the track that you're going with. Keep on the track that you're going with, because you are inspiring others. And I don't know how many times I have to say that, but I think that's the good advice, is that continue to inspire others through what you're doing. And as well, people will continue to inspire you. It's like a circle that goes round and round, right? We inspire others, others inspire us, and we continue with that circle of inspiration. The next card we have is the Initiate of Swords. So the Initiate of Swords is a beginner with the element of air, with the suit of swords. There's a lot of passion and determination. With a beginner, there's always that sense of passion and determination because they're new, they have a lot of energy, they haven't been tired out by doing and doing and doing over and over and over again to become a professional. I think this card is saying, the Initiative of Swords is saying that you are inspiring people who are even beginning on their journey. And you can take inspiration, and this is the good advice, you can take inspiration in knowing that you are inspiring other people to start new endeavors, new creative endeavors through your work. And I do feel like this reading is pretty much saying, the good advice is continue to think of yourself as a wonderful creator, a wonderful source of inspiration for others. You are on the right track and you are doing magical things for others. Remain grounded. You do have you picked the smoky quartz. It's a grounding stone. Remain grounded. Try to continue to ground yourself on a daily basis in order to allow yourself to move from difficult or painful experiences into a higher state of being. Remember to do your meditation. Remember to tap into Source with the Ace of Wands. It's really like the good advice is tap into Source on a regular basis when you feel like you can, even if it's just a short amount of time in which you meditate. For me, sometimes it's only 10 minutes. And remember that you have that power to give back to others because you had the Six of Cups about giving and giving of yourself through your creative endeavors and through your inspiration from others. The last card we have is Ground and Center, which is really cool because we were just talking about grounding, right? Ground and Center. I'm actually going to take the book out for this Ground and Center card. And I'm going to read from the book, Everyday Witch Oracle. So let's find the Ground and Center card. Oops. Ground and Center. The world is full of distractions that pull us in a million different directions. Sometimes we just need to stop and ground, center ourselves so that we can stand strong and rooted no matter what we face. Grounding is good preparation for magical work, but it also helps us if we are facing any challenging situation or even just getting ready to leave the house and deal with daily life. Action. Do something that grounds you. For some people, this is yoga or meditation. For others, it is sitting outside under a tree. Figure out what grounds you and then do it. Breathing is always a good place to start. So if you need to ground, take 3 long, slow breaths and let them out. Remember to feel the strength of the earth below you as you breathe. Have you been feeling scattered and frantic? This card is a reminder to ground and center yourself on a regular basis, not just during magical work. Look at the witch on the card. Doesn't he look serene? That kind of calm often feels out of reach, but grounding and centering can help us move in that direction. Sit or stand on the ground with your feet firmly planted, outside if you can, but inside will do. Hold a crystal in your hands in front of your core near your belly button. Feel the strength of the earth element that formed it and take the strength into yourself, starting with your core and then moving down through your feet to connect with the ground below. Close your eyes and visualize yourself sending roots down into the ground. Imagine that the gods have left a message for you under the earth. What does it say? Be sure to thank the elements for its gift. So the element of earth. It's interesting because you have the smoky quartz. with your pile, and it kind of looks like the color of earth. It's brown. It's like a brownie color. So I do believe that your good advice as to what you should do is to continue to go on the course that you're going on, but remember to ground yourself, to meditate when it's necessary. I would suggest on a regular basis. Remember to tap into source with the Ace of Wands. Remember to continue to give back to the people around you through what you are receiving. Remember that what you're doing is creating a magical change. Remember that you are inspiring others just as you are inspired by others, and don't always allow yourself to dwell on the negative, but allow yourself to see the positive. Remember that you have balance within you, and it's easy to access it if you just try to switch your mentality from negative to positive when you're starting to feel overwhelmed by the negative. Remember that you are inspiring people to do new things and to create new things just as you are inspired by others. And remember to ground and center yourself on a regular basis again, because it's important to stay connected to the earth and to your roots. So I hope this message was helpful for you who picked pile number 1 with the smoky quartz. And I ask you, if you would, please to like this video if you found it helpful. You can leave a comment. You can also subscribe to my channel, and if you do, please make sure to hit the notification bell so that you can be alerted when I upload new videos. Again, my name is Mo Moon, and I'm so grateful for you guys watching this video, and girls too, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Hi, welcome to those of you who picked pile number 2 with the lilac quartz. What should I do? Good advice. That's the reading for today, and you picked the lilac quartz. So let's go ahead and start looking at the cards. The first card we have is the 10 of Pentacles. So it's about being in an environment with friends and family, being in a comfortable living environment with family and or friends. You could also have an animal, like a dog, a cat, some sort of pet with the 10 of Pentacles. So we're starting off with knowing that where you are is a safe space, and you have the support of the people that you're living with. So that's a good space to start with. The second card we have is the 7 of Cups. So there's a lot of choice that is available to you with the 7 of Cups. What should I do? Good advice. So with this card, it's saying pay attention to each of the choices that you have before you. If you need to make a list to write down the things that are available to you, the resources that are available to you, go ahead and do that. Make a list of what is available to you. Make a list of how these things can help you in a positive way and how they might have negative connotations to them. Don't allow yourself to be deceived when picking the right choice for yourself. That is what Spirit is telling me. Don't allow yourself to be deceived. And I'm thinking about that saying, not everything that glitters is gold. Because sometimes people will dress up the opportunities that are before you to make them seem more attractive so that you choose that choice. But remember to take into account your free will. Remember to take into account that you can write down what the options are, and again, weigh the positives and the negatives out. So Source, Spirit, Divine Energy is telling me that the good advice for you is that even though you're in a good situation with your living environment, there are a lot of different opportunities being presented, and there's a lot of different choices that you can make, and it's important to weigh the pros and the cons. The next card we have is, it says, get out there and make living look amazing. So I believe that that's another little bit of advice from Spirit for you. Get out there and make living look amazing. Whatever you're doing, make sure that you have your best foot forward, and remember that you're presenting your best to the world. Even if that's just rolling out of bed and brushing your hair and brushing your teeth and getting out there after you get dressed. That could be just as simple as that. It doesn't mean that you have to bedazzle yourself and go out there and present you know the most supermodel version of yourself to the world. It's really about just getting out there and your attitude making living look amazing. So whatever choices you make sure that you stand behind your choices. Make sure that you have the lists behind your choices that let you feel like you've made the right decision based on your weighing of the possibilities and of the outcome of the possibilities. The next card we have is the Two of Water. And the Two of Water looks like a loving card. You see there are two lovers in this card caressing. And I do believe that, I mean, it seems quite obvious that this card is about a loved one, somebody that you are romantically involved with. It could be somebody that you just met, or it could be somebody that you've been with for a longer amount of time. This person is thinking about you, and this person is looking forward to spending time with you. And if you don't have this person in your life, it could mean that somebody is coming into your life who will make your magical living, so to speak, like it said with this, making living look amazing. This person is going to add to the joy to your life. So I'm not really one to want to do love readings, but I do feel like with this card, the Two of Water, there is some sort of romantic involvement that you're in. And I do feel like this could also mean that somebody romantic is coming into your life. Could be one of the choices that you have to make, right? One of the choices that you have to make could be that you're thinking about whether or not you should see somebody in a serious relationship or not. This bit of advice from the universe is saying that yes, this person would be a good fit for you. The next card we have is the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands. So the Three of Wands can be about getting things back to balance, spiritually, energetically. Could mean that something is like with the fact that you had a lot of choice before you. It could be that you're feeling like you're off balance, and the Three of Wands is saying there's something that you need to make a decision about that will get you back on track and back on balance. So it could be the decision about the loved one, or the person that you're thinking about that could be your loved one. You are in a healthy environment with your family or friends, and this card says get out there and make living look amazing. So it's really about making the choice for yourself with the Three of Wands that is going to allow you to feel like you are able to make living look amazing. And again, the strong advice from Source is to make sure that you have concrete proof that you have presented yourself with for why you are making a choice. Why are you making a choice out of many choices? The next card we have is the Initiate of Chalices. So it's a beginner of cups, the beginner of cups, a youthful energy, an emotional energy. Something is making you feel really emotional. And it could be based on the choice that you have to make with this card again, the Seven of Cups. It could be based on something that you have to make a decision about, and it's making you emotional. But the Initiative of Chalices is also saying to you, I feel Source is telling me to tell you that you're allowed to feel the emotions in regards to this decision that you have to make based on many different things that are being presented to you. because it's normal to want to feel the emotions that go with making the decision, because the decision is going to be also based on how you feel, right? So the initiative chalice is saying it's okay to be emotional about the decisions that you're making, because your emotions will guide you to making the right decision, not just the concrete facts that you have written down for yourself or that you will write down for yourself, but it's also your emotions and how you feel that will guide you. So even though our source is saying it's important to write down what your options are and what the pros and cons are, it's also important to pay attention to your emotions when you're making a decision. The last card we have is called Prayers and Wishes. Prayers and Wishes. So I'm going to read from the book for this one. Prayers and Wishes. Sorry, it might take a little while for me to find it. Prayers and Wishes. So here we go. A spell is much like a prayer. It is a way to send your hopes and thoughts and wishes and worries out into the universe, to gain the attention of a deity with the power to help. Sometimes prayers are just general wishes. Please make this better. I wish I had more money. If only I could find love. Sometimes they are addressed to a particular god or goddess or to the universal powers that be. No matter how you look at them, we all have moments when no matter what form they take, we need to put out a prayer or a wish and hope for an answer. Think about what you really need or want in your life, not the little things, but the stuff that is really important to you. Then, as many of us did when we were children, wait for the first star to rise in the night sky and send your wish out with all your energy, saying, "Starlight, star bright, first star I see tonight. Wish I may, wish I might, have the wish I wish tonight." If you get this card, it may be telling you it is time to ask for help from a greater source, or perhaps it is a hint that you should put more energy behind the prayers and wishes that really matter to you and start working on making those wishes come true. If a spell is a kind of prayer, then putting your prayers and wishes into a spell is the perfect way to go. Figure out what you really want to ask for and write it down on a piece of paper. Bless the prayer with the power of air by waving a feather over it or wafting it with the incense or sage. Then say, "I pray for dreams and wishes true, for help from the gods above. I ask these wishes old and new with perfect trust and love." Hold the paper in your hands and put all the energy from your prayers into it, and then make it into the shape of a paper airplane and send it sailing out into the world. If you can't do that, you can still sail the airplane to your altar or some other safe place. So I believe that this card, Prayers and Wishes, is saying that if there is a choice that you want to make and it's not available to you, it's important to either make a prayer or a wish or whatever you believe in. Tap into the higher source that is available to you, and make sure that you put intention into making that prayer or that wish come true for you. So this reading is also like, there are a lot of choices being presented to you as we had with the Seven of Cups, and you are in a good environment here with the Ten of Pentacles. You do have somebody that you love in a romantic way, or somebody that you love in a romantic way could be coming into your life. Perhaps that's one of your wishes or your prayers. Somebody romantic would come into your life. And if that's the case, like with this card, prayers and wishes, it's the universe is telling you, ask for that from the divine, ask for that from source. Remember that it's okay to feel the emotions that go along with making decisions or yearning for something. Remember that there is a balance with the Three of Wands that needs to be achieved, and that your spirit or your energy that you put into wanting to achieve your desires is always available to you. You just need to continue to live your life looking at your decisions, making sure that things are clear to you, and living in the sense that you know that there is a higher source that can help you to receive the things that you want in life. The lilac quartz dispels negativity and helps to make you calm. Lilac quartz is a crystal for healing and joy. So you pick this crystal for healing and joy, and I do believe that that spirit is going to bring you healing and joy in whatever decision you make. And also this crystal dispels negativity and helps to make you calm. So allow yourself to be calm in the knowledge that negativity will be dispelled as you rely on the greater power that is out there. Whatever that power is to you, remember that you can rely on that source, and you can remember that you are in divine hands. Get out there and make living look amazing. That is not a command. That is just a suggestion, because it's easy to say, get out there and make living look amazing to somebody. But if they're not feeling amazing, it's hard for them to go out there and make living look amazing. But I think that this bit of advice there, get out there and make living look amazing, is to say, be confident in your decisions, be confident in the things that you want and the things that you are going for in life, and allow your confidence to shine out to the people around you when you leave the house, or when you meet with other people, or when you see strangers on the street. Allow yourself to be confident in the decisions that you've made so that you can actually make living look amazing. So I hope that this was a helpful reading for you, for those who picked pile number 2 with the lilac quartz. And remember to like this video if you did. And also, if you want, you can leave a comment. Remember to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And also, if you do subscribe to my channel, please make sure to hit the notification bell so you can be alerted when I release new videos. Again, my name is Mo, and I thank you for watching this video. I hope it was helpful for you, and I will see you in my next reading. Bye. Hi, welcome to those of you who picked pile number 3. You picked the pile with the angel aura quartz. So let's go ahead and get into your reading. The first card we have is the Queen of Swords. You're in a very strong position right now. You're in a position where the energy that you're giving out to the people around you is that you are very strong-willed, that you are very independent, that you are very knowledgeable. A lot of people are seeing you like this right now with the Queen of Swords energy. A lot of people are seeing you in your power. They see you and they feel like you have a strong sense of knowledge as to who you are. They really see you as a leader in what you do. This is how you are appearing to the people around you. However, you may not feel like this, but this could also be resonating with you in the sense that maybe you're believing that these things could be true about what people are thinking about you. The Queen of Swords, she's very logical. This individual is very logical, very straightforward and to the point, very intelligent. And maybe you're watching this and you're like, well, I don't really feel like all those things could apply to me. But the universe is saying this does apply to you, and people are seeing you like this in the world. The universe wants you to feel good about yourself. The universe wants you to admit to yourself that you could actually be viewed like this to other people around you. We have the Magician card for the second card, Major Arcana number 1, the Magician. And so it's really about the fact that people are seeing you like this because you have done the work on yourself. You have done the work in your life to be able to achieve this sort of view, like the way that people are viewing you. You've done the work on yourself in order to allow people to view you this way, to allow them to view you as somebody who has achieved a lot and who has manifested good things for themselves in their life. That doesn't mean that you don't have things about yourself that you feel are difficult to deal with. It doesn't mean that you don't have difficult times in your life. It's just that people are seeing you as a powerful individual because you have done the work on yourself, as we have with the Magician card, and you've also manifested, you've made things come to life in your life that you've worked hard for. And I think the universe just wants you to take the advice of knowing that you've worked hard for where you are in life, and you can take a little bit of love from the universe towards you for how hard you have struggled, how hard you have worked, how hard you have fought for the things that you have in your life now. Regardless of whether or not you feel like this applies to you, the universe wants to say that yes, this does apply with you. You have the Magician card, and the Magician's card is saying what is in you has been what you have brought out into the universe. What you have been wanting to create is out in the universe now. People are seeing you in a sense that they think that you are a leader. The next card we have, it says, there is true beauty in authenticity. Always be true to who you are. There is true beauty in authenticity. Always be true to who you are. And I think one of the ways that the universe wants you to know that you can be authentic is to allow yourself to believe that these things could be possible about you, that you could be a leader to a lot of people, that people could see you as somebody that they look up to. There is true beauty in authenticity. Always be true to who you are. Also saying that you have been authentic with yourself and with people around you, even if sometimes you feel like an imposter. This card is saying that the true beauty that is within you is when you are always authentic with yourself and with the people around you. And I do believe that the universe is saying this is what you strive to achieve. You strive to achieve authenticity so that you can always be true to the people who are around you. The next card we have is card number 15, abundance. You are abundant. You are magical. You have the Magician card, so you are magical. And this card is saying abundance. So it's allowing you to know that you have an abundance of creative energy within you. You have an abundance of love. You have an abundant connection to source. When I say source, I mean to the universe, to the divine spirit that is love, to whatever deity that you subscribe to. This person that you subscribe to, whether it be a god or a goddess, or whether it be a spirit or an angel, this source of your love that you are receiving from is also giving you an abundance. Your cup is overflowing with abundance, and you just have to believe. The good advice is just believe that you are abundant. Believe that you are able to manifest what you want to see in the world. You had the Magician card. You have the Queen of Swords. You have the intelligence to continue to manifest abundance in your life. And there's also a gratitude that needs to be had towards your source. Whatever is sourcing you with this intelligence, whatever is sourcing you with this authenticity, whatever it is that you believe in, remember to give thanks for that source that you are receiving from. The next card we have is the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is admitting that you haven't always had it easy. You have had to move from areas that have been difficult for you to areas that you didn't know what was going to happen. Not everything has been planned out with the knowledge of how things would turn out. But the Six of Wands is just allowing you to know that you are being seen and you are being heard. And the fact that you have the Six of Wands, the universe is saying, we know that life is not always easy, and it's not always easy to believe that you are abundant, magical, intelligent, authentic. It's not always easy to believe all those positive things about yourself, but the people around you see you like that, and they see you and they love you for who you are. And the Six of Wands is saying, you may have been through a difficult time, or you may be going through a difficult time in some area of your life, and you are being moved to an area in your life through this difficulty that will be easier for you, that will be easier in the sense that you will learn new things and that you will feel like you have grown. So I do believe the Six of Wands is saying that there is growth that is going to take place with the changes that are happening in your life. The next card we have is the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords in this card is representing initiation. So being brought into a new situation. Could be a work situation that you were involved in where you are moving forward into a new area in the work that you do. Maybe you're trying to achieve a new goal, especially with the new year. The Eight of Swords is an initiation into doing something in a different way or doing something new to yourself, new to you, something that you've never done before, or because the Eight of Swords in this card is really about initiation. This woman in the card is being initiated, and there's two people holding hands here around her. So you have the support that you need through the source that you receive life from. You are being brought into new situation. It's interesting that you had the Six of Wands, because the Six of Wands is saying that you are moving from a difficult area to a more calm area, and the Eight of Swords is saying that you're starting something new. It's interesting that we have the Six of Wands like this, because it kind of reminds me of a Swords card, but there is a boat and this person is moving to a new environment. So it could be that you are moving to a new environment in your life where you're doing something different from how you used to do it, or you are just doing something altogether new for yourself and for the people around you. And this card, the Eight of Swords, is also saying that there is community supporting you. The people that believe in you and believe that you are intelligent, just like this Queen of Swords, and believe that you are a leader in your own right. Those people are surrounding you and they believe in you. So you don't need just to rely on source. You can also rely on the people around you. They believe in you. The last card we have for you is Affirmation for Acceptance. Affirmation for acceptance. I'm going to look in the book for this and I'm going to read it. Affirmation for acceptance. So, affirmation for acceptance. There is a prayer that says, God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. Sometimes, no matter how hard we try, there are circumstances or realities that we can't alter. Illnesses, broken relationships, lost jobs. There are, unfortunately, plenty of things in our lives we can't fix. It can be difficult not to keep fighting, but sometimes battling the unchangeable just uses up time and energy that would be better used in more productive ways. Sometimes what we really need is simply the serenity to accept those things we cannot change and the wisdom to know when it is time to do so. For a practical exercise, make a list. On one side, list the things that you don't like about your life, that you have some control over, and make some concrete plans for how to change them. On the other side, list the things about your life that make you unhappy and that you have no control over whatsoever. Give some thought to how much of your energy is going towards being angry and frustrated about those things, and how much time you spend fighting the impossible or just plain complaining. Once you've contemplated it for a while, take that half of the list and rip it into shreds. Then let the tiny pieces of paper go the next time there is a strong wind. This card is probably trying to tell you that there is something you need to simply accept. You almost certainly know what it is already. You just needed a nudge to let go and let Goddess. Whatever it is, be kind to yourself and stop fighting. Take a deep breath, admit that there are some battles you can't win, and move on. Sometimes it can be tough to accept the fate or the God, to accept that fate or the gods might have plans that are different than the ones you had. It's okay to ask for help. Here is a simple prayer for acceptance and peace. Dab a little lavender essential oil on a white candle, or rub some of the herb, dried or fresh, between your palms. Let the power of air carry the healing, calming scent inside you, and breathe slowly and deeply. Light the candle and say, God and Goddess, please give me the strength to accept the things I cannot change. Help me to be strong enough to let go and wise enough to know when it is time to do so. Let me make peace with the parts of my life that are outside of my control, and guide me so I might use my energy wisely. Give me peace and serenity, so mote it be. Then sit and breathe for a while. If you are struggling with acceptance, carry a small lavender sachet or a bit of essential oil on your clothing, or a tissue tucked into your pocket, so the aroma will remind you of this spell. So this card is saying if you're having trouble accepting yourself or the things that are happening around you, it's important to affirm to yourself that there are things that you cannot change, that there are things that you can change. And as this card was saying, it's important to let go of those things that you cannot change and just accept in serenity, knowing that there are some things that can't be changed, even though you will be moving in a direction of change. Sometimes the direction that we move in that has to do with change is just moving in the direction where we accept that we will let go of knowing that we will let go of the knowledge that we will let go and know and have the knowledge that we cannot change certain things, and they just are the way they are. So I feel like the overall message is a little bit unclear. Let me help you understand what this message is saying. So you are intelligent, you have the power to manifest, you are authentic, you have abundance, you are using your willpower to move in a direction, you are supported, and you are starting something new. And this card is saying, affirm to yourself that you are able to change the things that you can change and accept the things that you can't change. So I do believe that that's the advice that Spirit wants you to know, is that there are things that you can change and you can change those things. And there are things that you can't change, but you need to be able to move past those things through accepting them. The angel aura quartz fills you with pure magic of joy and optimism. As a high vibrational stone, angel aura quartz is a perfect remedy to a spiritual slump. Tune into its energy to feel your sense of love for the world, others, and life in general rejuvenated. So I hope this was an encouraging message for you, just to accept the things that you can and let go of the things that you can't. Remember that you are an intelligent being with the power to manifest. You are authentic to yourself and others. You are abundant. You are making moves, and you are supported, and you will be supported as you continue on your journey. So I hope this was a helpful message for you. If it was, please leave this video a thumbs up and comment down below in the comment section if you feel like there's something that you would like to say to me. I love to hear what you have to say, and I'll respond to you. Again, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please feel free to do so, and hit the notification bell if you do subscribe so that you don't miss when I upload another video. Again, my name is Mo Moon, and I'm happy to have had you here on my channel, and I hope that this message again was helpful for you. I'll see you in my next reading. Bye.